Hello, public listeners and Patreons who get the episodes early. Thank you very much for your continued support. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sloss and Humphries on the road. Today's episode is, I guess, me and Kai's first time in a while, I guess, for you. We have a sort of catch-up about what we've been up to. We speak about life insurance. I mean, it really is. This podcast goes through waves and phases of what it is and what it talks about. And we really appreciate you just listening to whatever fucking drivel comes out of our mouth and trust us to make it funny. And I think we do. It often goes places where we laugh at the end. But Christ, if you were to just decide to down to the chat, boring. With that in mind, if you've not subscribed to the Patreon, why not subscribe to more inane fucking chat with some good bits at the end? Enjoy.
Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and Cream, Cream and Muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
How's the bulimia going?
So it's alright.
Recovered?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh.
Alright.
Sorry there.
I was just checking the levels there. It's not good. Like choosing to have a eating disorder essentially for like 2 weeks. I'm just going to be really strict because I'm going to have this idea in my head that my body needs to be a certain way. I'm going to eat these certain things to eat. Like, it's not a great way. The rest of the day's good when I'm not eating. Oh, class, kind of low energy, but.
So you fixed yourself. You can have food now and keep it down.
Well, I can go back to my board.
And did it take a little bit away from your strength and that? When you went to the gym, where you just like, oh, not what you used to be, and just lifting a bit lighter or anything. I'm just asking in general, just to bring your well-being. I've got no.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way I would have been doing 100.
Good.
Especially
good.
After weeks of
don't stress your body, mate. Not worth it. So it was worth poisoning you then. It was worth dropping that cake off. Tell me when I was dropping the cake off, I was whistling.
I mean, I watched Cara pick it up, unless you were that woman who lives just.
Oh yeah, you've seen Mrs. Doubtfire, haven't you?
Yeah. Is that based on you?
That's based on me delivering poisoned cake to you.
There you
benched more than us.
There you go. Because you're still so bitter. I'm not. Tell Elliot is as well. So
none of us are better.
It's not.
But please, for you, we're proud of you.
It's nothing.
I'm proud of you being able to keep your composure. You're in such a fucking elaborate lie. If anything, your lies inspired us to be better.
Yeah, all right.
And in a kind of like just friendly, competitive way. I nearly put you back with your deadlift today because I know you're not catching us on there.
Yeah, try. Give me 3 weeks.
I did actually try to pick up 160 kilos a day, and I didn't even get halfway up. I just started like vein popping at me, and I was like, actually,
that seems like a silly amount.
Aye. 150 is what I did lift, and I was like, go on, chuck a 5 on each end. And I was like, imagine I had to just get wheeled through the airport like Molly, and I just like because I just got over competitive with the weights.
I do get people who, because mainly because of a person before, who fucking sneer at regular gym goers. Because it's just like it's just I thought, regardless of whether it's like a healthy obsession, it's such a lame obsession. Like, and I never see the people who are doing it like, I'm doing it for health reasons. I believe 4% of those people. 4% of those people. I'm like, you know what? You know what? You are unhealthy, and you got kids. I can see you doing it, but everyone else, I'm like, man, you just want to look good.
I did, so I could just walk past the full length mirrors and music going, oh, didn't see you there.
I do it because I didn't enjoy the pandemic, and I'm like, man, let's just erase that.
Are you dead proud of yourself that like you're in the quiet gym in February after and during the busy gym of January, and that you weren't the ones that went out with the tide? Because like I'm a regular gym goer most of the time anyway, and January I was like, oh right, I guess it's leg day of the day because the machines aren't being used at all by any of the casuals.
I was mainly surprised considering, since air quotes Sober January was such a rip-roaring success. I was like, I wonder what habits I'll keep from that, and I did not expect still go to the gym.
Yeah, because now it's like you can get rid of the gym. It's like, because I use the Anytime Fitness one, like so many people must just still be paying their direct debit now that aren't using it anymore. But it's just nice now. You get to the gym and it's just so peaceful now.
I have a gym at my house. So it's like so
Yeah.
much. It's very, very easy. That's what we've got the shit started with caring how healthy.
Nah, inspired. We're inspired people with vanity. With
I think they're at best they're rolling their eyes and like doing bets with each other, like how long this lasts, how long it takes us to be doing podcasts in baggy jumpers and sweatpants for different reasons.
do you like my new threads, by the way? My ASOS delivery arrived. Can't you tell?
See? God, I've listened to this, which I know you're not. I am an influencer. This guy...
Man, I fucking invented ASOS.
I don't think that's true.
Right, this is one of the things that's going to sound like an absolute lie.
Oh, because it is.
I always sit like this when I'm telling the truth.
Aye.
I always say cock and arm.
Dude, how about that? I want you to have no fucking worry about me mimicking your body language right now. There is fucking no part of it. It's going to be like, oh, that's a cool way to be.
David, hear us out. I discovered Superdry before there was Superdry shops using ASOS. And they didn't have Superdry spewed all over them like they do now. I had this Osaka with a number 8 on. That's all it was. And I had this one that was Kobe with a number 6. I don't know why they were just always number in something, right? In the one the one with the Kobe written on was like purposefully cracked print. Right, and the T-shirt was a belter cut, right? It was, and I'm cutting around nurses' night in Morbuff, but nurses' night. All the nurses get paid, and the guy drinking once a month. And
It's been named by the people of the city. It's not like a night where they're like, all gonna...
It's when the nurses all get paid and gone out, and everyone's just still got in their head that they can sexualise nurses and going, oh, sweet loads of fit lasses. Which it was. But I used to get them off ASOS. But one thing I didn't catch on to, and I knew it existed because that...
But what was ASOS back then? Because remember when fucking Netflix used to be, they used to deliver DVDs to your house and sometimes Xbox games, and there was another fucking one of those as well. That's when that started out. 15, 20 years ago, when you're alleging that you discovered ASOS, what was the...
But do you know what it was?
It was still...
Do you know what ASOS stands for?
Was that a catalogue?
You know what it was on the internet?
All sexy oranges sex.
How the fuck you must already knew that.
I've told you.
All sexy oranges let's just forget about the A. Let's little tiny A.
Yes, they are. All sexy oranges sex.
Oh. It's as seen on screen.
Oh. Is that not what I said?
No, you were trying to shag oranges.
Oh, fuck. As seen on screen. Oh, wait, was it was on television and you were ordering it from your phone? Like,
no, it was meant to be like fucking what the celebrities have worn, or like what you like you watch.
What celebrity was wearing your fucking Osaka 8 orange hoodie?
Probably Beckham. Probably Beckham. I don't know if you noticed the curtains. I never had curtains. I'm glad I didn't have curtains.
It's so rare to hear anything come out of your mouth, but like, I'm so glad I didn't go through this bad, because man, you did a lot of shit.
I bleached my hair.
Have your ears creased?
I haven't got ears.
That's a fair point.
Like, what am I going to do? There's just this big cyst at the bottom of me, no yellow. Can you just punch through that, please? I've got an infection. Just why? Can you put a diamond on this cyst and attract attention to it, please? So people worry about my medical health. So ASOS delivery arrived. Now, this is how they get you, Daniel.
Right.
But you buy a bunch of shit, right? And you can send a bunch back for free.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a couple of different colours.
What was it back then? Because it's no way it was the convenient packaging it is now, which is like you take it specifically one bit, you take your clothes out. If you don't like them, you put them in, you can reseal. What was it 97 years ago?
Well, I'm just going to say, whoops, I just dug a hole in mine. And then when it come to seal one of them, it was there because I was like, damn it.
I was going to say you only made that mistake once, but what I mean by that is I only made that mistake once. I reckon you've got another 3 or 4 of those left in you.
Oh yeah, aye. Insanity, isn't it? So back in the day, I didn't think they were sending them back. You just get what you're given. Just get it right, you cunt. Just don't buy willy nilly.
Aye.
Maybe you could. I don't know. I didn't send anything back. You're asking us to remember when I was in my early 20s. But you order a couple of things in different colours and then you like them both and you keep them both.
Anyone else hear that fucking mobile phone going? Oh, it's me.
What's that? Drink some water.
Oh, that's our tour manager who, now for interrupting the podcast, is fired.
Aye. Do you think it may be important?
No.
Do you think it could be something like that we may need to pause the podcast and find out about, just so that we didn't get on a train that doesn't exist anymore?
Way too fucking nervous.
Yeah, so anyway, I fucking didn't. I sent one thing back because it did come in the wrong colour. It came in pink and it looked nice. It was a nice top, right?
Here we go. Here we fucking go. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Progressive.
It was actually light mahogany.
Okay.
Which is like a lot.
Justifying it.
A lot.
Salmon.
I would have guessed salmon. Like if I looked, I would have said salmon. But I wanted it in this kind of cobalt blue colour, which brings out my eyes. Does.
Good. And you want blue because blue is a boy's colour. And pink is pink.
You glasses fucking water bottles. Is that a bird? Like a bird leg? What are you gay? So lame. That's how people used to think. That's still like deeply ingrained in older people.
Oh, I think it's in like the depths of my brain. It's just something that you have to continuously hold, right? I'm not repressing it all the time. But hey, that's the way it used to be.
I've got all my new threads on, and I don't know if you've seen me big jacket, but it's got a gold lining. It's like, you know, the type where I would always wear like bling stuff before I met Natalie, and she toned us down a lot.
And just for our listeners, none of it was bling. There was no, it was like, whatever you pictured in your head as bling, it was
just picture Jay-Z.
Nope.
Just picture.
Only lazy.
Oh my God. Oh, nice. Nice. I should have had faith in you. I wrote you off, mate. I'm sorry. I wrote you off. I thought you were just calling us lazy.
Rounded the keeper and you're like, oh, I stuffed it. Why is he run wide? That's insane. Oh, no.
It's your first time. Oh, he's knackered. So my big jacket, it was one of them where I was looking for a big jacket, right? And then I'm looking to Natalie going, oh, look at this one, it's got gold on the inside. And Natalie's like, you can have it, it's on the inside, no one will get to see it, right? But we're not wearing it.
Oh, you're like, didn't know this jacket was reversible, Natalie. Oh, lining coming out just at the fucking shoulders. What a sick, slick look.
So I've got my new threads on. I've got my fucking my golden lined fucking big jacket on, and I order me dollars to collect, and the fucking only accept cash to collect your dollars at the place where I'd ordered them. So I'm like, well, you're not gonna let us pay on my card to buy me dollars. You're gonna make us go and draw out fucking whatever £1,000, right? So I went to draw out £1,000 at the bank dressed the way I did, and I was like, oh my God, I look like a fucking drug dealer here. Like, I'm fucking going in, I'm just like over-explaining myself. Oh, I'm trying to buy dollars now. Oh, can you believe it? They didn't take card from me. What are they like? We've got a new friend.
I need dollars. That's like fleeing the country.
Yeah. And then I went away and I was like, I'm going to spend a lot of them dollars on drugs. Like, I'm very worried. She thought I was drawing out money to do what I was going to do.
You were worried that she thought you were a drug dealer, and you're not. You're a drug consumer.
Purchaser.
Oh, yeah.
So that's been me.
Cara has gone back to work, air quotes. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which means I get Kaelin between. I mean, it's. I'm going to talk about solo parenting here, and I want people to understand when I'm describing solo parenting. What I mean is, my fiance who works from home, who is mostly in the room that me and my son are also in whenever she's working, is working from 7:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. As a PA, it's all emails and stuff. So she's working away, but she can do it in her own time, and she's a very efficient worker. But it does mean I'm taking him solo to all the groups now.
I think I love your lass's approach that you're not allowed to make any progress with your child when she's not there. Just like, do not make him improve as a person in any way. I don't want to miss any growth. You have got to just no betterment from that child under your watch.
Because I would now that I want to entertain her. Since she's working, I don't want to distract her from her job. And also, I'm excited to do the solo and dad stuff. I'll have my one-on-one time with them. I'm ready to fucking take them out and do stuff. But obviously, I'm not allowed to do anything new with them. Like I couldn't. I couldn't take him to the zoo. Couldn't take him to a farm or any of that shit.
First cigarette.
I don't even think I'd be allowed to fucking take him swimming, even though he goes swimming. I could take him swimming tomorrow because that's a swimming lesson. But I think I couldn't take him solo fun swimming. She'd be like, none of that shit. Which is, look, Cara is currently in this predicament, which I don't know if it exists only for women, but I've only seen really happen to her, which is it's a double-edged sword for her. Because either she can go back to work, right, doing her job, and she can, be missing her first child's first few years of his life, going away doing this, not even know it's mostly at home or whatever. But she will have to spend time in the office, which makes her, a bad mum or a negligent mother and all these fucking things. Or she can not go to work, and then she's a trophy wife. She's like, there's no either way. Anyone who wants to throw shit is going to throw shit. Like, there's just going to be people that it's those two choices.
I would fucking love to be a trophy wife. I'd love.
I've got bad news for you. You kind of are. Like, I'm sorry, but have you?
But just only buy them clothes.
Have you seen the life you live? Right? I gave you money to take all of my friends to Vegas. You are.
I'm your trophy wife.
Yeah, you've got a bit of the.
Oh man, can I just say as well? Because Natalie put in a business yes, it's just like I know it's Danny's money, but I've never seen anyone work so hard on a stag do as what you've put in. And I was like, I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying it because it's Danny's money and I'm getting to just spend it on me mates. Sorry. And it's even though we're really lucky that we get to do once in a lifetime stuff loads of times. That's one of the things where I pinch myself on my existence is that every time you do something fucking cool, play the Palladium, we're going to play it the 10th time on Saturday.
Well, you are.
You're going to play it, the 11th?
The 12th, 13th, whatever.
Right, so we're going to be both on 10 during the interval. And you can wipe that look off your face when we're on exact. So we've been to Vegas a couple of times and we'll go again, right? Which is fucking so ridiculous. That's how we live. Yeah. Because all the way through my 20s, I never thought I'd see that place. I went when I was 30. But I was saying, when I went to the leisure centre, I'm trying to get at. So this is still a once in a lifetime thing for a lot of our mates, and it's just so fucking cool being the person to just provide that. Aye. I've just took real joy in just fucking sorting everyone out with a trip to Vegas. Aye. And just all of the credit that's meant to go to you, I'm just getting.
Well, but now you know who I feel kind of, off to look at. Well, I'm so beyond fucking lucky to, earn the money that I am currently earning. That I'm able to have large expenditures and whatnot, but I mean that's the point of it. I like it, you get fucking guilt when it comes to this, and you're like, man, I better fucking share this out. I've got to donate to charity often. I've got to give to every homeless person I see. I'll pay for meals and shit.
Yeah, in a circle around wagon run with Jordans on. Fucking Vince Chase.
I bet that's aged fucking horribly.
Oh yeah, really bad. When I first moved into the house that we're in, we hadn't gotten set up with the internet or anything yet, but we had Natalie's fucking TV out of her room with a DVD player in it, and we still had, because she still would throw out DVDs. Yeah, we've got 6 in the City box sets that she'll just are we just keeping these as family heirlooms at this point?
Aye, are you hoping the DVD players do what the fucking vinyl just done and just come back in 30 years and be really hip? So being we'll come upstairs and watch some Starship Troopers.
That's not happening with DVDs. It's not happening.
No, man. I don't know. People get fucking nostalgia for weird ass shit. Yeah, man.
Do you reckon cassettes are expensive?
No, but I bet there's people out there who fucking love cassettes.
Are they still making cassettes at any point? Is anyone making cassettes?
I reckon there are weirdos that are making cassettes. Are you asking if there's companies that are doing it? I absolutely think there are hipster fucking companies that are producing them of modern fucking bands.
Because I think it's when production stops, that's when it'll start having value, right? And I think surely with vinyl, they're just producing loads of vinyl now because it caught on. All vinyls. Surely all vinyls not vintage now.
I don't think they ever stopped printing vinyl. I think that's the second it came out, everyone being on vinyl was part of it. It's always part of music, so I don't think that's.
I've got a few vinyls. They're quite expensive.
Yeah.
Because like video games will do them, but they'll do like a limited run. So like they'll only produce like 1,000 or 2,000.
Was it music from the game or whatever?
Yeah. So I've got like a Minecraft one, and then
Oh, that was nowhere. I was expecting like Halo, like the lovely orchestral music.
Final Fantasy, I forgot.
the Blade Runner ones, Hotline Miami and stuff.
Yo, I've got a... Yo, that's how I start this now. Yo, dude.
Just lean back and go, make you fucking thing.
Pretend I discovered super dry. I had to post. Yeah, I don't have to hear like, but here, this. Gotta say it. What was I going to say when I started with you? If you forget what you're going to say, it's usually a lie. Classic. Now it's getting now I've remembered what it is, and it's going to sound like a lie. I think I've got like an original Eminem vinyl.
Oh, here we go. Banksy did my first tattoo. I just didn't know at the time.
Why do I look like a liar? Everything I say, it's fucking shit. Maybe the lies. I ordered it's when people are like downloading shit off LimeWire and all that, like Napster.
You downloaded vinyl.
I downloaded that bit. I was burning people's vinyls. My dad's PC. I had a really wide desktop PC. I was trying to get hold of the Infinite album and I couldn't because I'd heard I think the third one had come out. The Eminem Show had come out, so he was like in his absolute fucking peak of his powers. And I heard about this fucking Infinite album that just wasn't.
Is that the one that goes on forever?
I just did it on a loop. It's just on a loop. Just starts repeating itself again. I couldn't find an HMV on Outlet, and I was like fucking asking everywhere about it, and I was trying to download it, and I eventually fucking found someone selling it, right? And it arrived on vinyl, and I was gutted because I didn't have a record player. I was like, fucking useless piece of shit, I can't even play that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just got a white label on, and it's just got the fucking writing text out. I think it was one of the ones who was selling out of his car. That like you're just going around playing the clubs and you're selling fucking CDs at the back.
Such a loser kid in high school. Lie.
I've got it. I can show you it. I can back the lie up by trying to find it.
I don't know what the original fucking look like anyway. But you can get a vinyl painted fucking white stick Eminem.
You know the worst thing is because it's just in a black sleeve with no artwork on it or anything, right?
Oh, that's ingredient. Oh, it's my handwriting. It's mad.
Why fucking this up like this? What are you getting with this? What are you getting on making me?
You called it. You said I was a liar.
Look like a liar. To my adoring fans. Look, it just might have some value, all right. I don't know. Can you Google to see if
what album is it?
Infinite white label. Brett's got the same one.
Was he? Oh, well, there's it.
You know what? Because there's one thing, because I thought I'd misplaced it, because you know how I lived at yours for a while, the other house.
What?
That was me. Dude. That guy, the really hench guy, the totally ripped guy that would whack around the house just telling him. That was me. That was just a feature of the house.
I thought I lived in a hall of mirrors. Wait. So all those times I've made out with my own reflection. Hold on.
That was me cheating away. Yeah, so I was married and lived with you. I did live with you when I was married.
Did you?
For a bit, yeah.
Oh, yeah. When
we were house hunting.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to move in with the in-laws.
Because
I was Twitch streaming at the time, and I didn't want to be eavesdropped doing that. I didn't want the in-laws to hear the stuff I really say.
Yeah.
On Discogs, the lowest it sold for was £50. The median.
I'm gonna be rich.
The median is £900, and the highest is £1,500. But there's people in the comments saying that there's a lot of fakes.
Not mine.
So Discogs doesn't let you sell them anymore.
Does that in case it's a fake?
On that website.
You're not be able to tell, like Cara's engagement ring. Are they got it locked now, are they?
You got one of them cruelty-free Eminem vinyls.
What would you do if they started making like absolutely fucking perfect replicas of Jordans that like there was like
me the snob. Oh God, I don't know.
What would you do?
I mean, I know what I should do. I know I should just get the, because to be fair, I don't even think I'd wear a fake Rolex though, because I don't want to be the guy that wears I don't think I'll wear Rolexes. Please don't clip this and play back.
The timestamp this. It's not even going to be 10 years. It's got to be like as soon as you're married.
Nah, it's not going to be fucking watches.
Watches isn't going to be a thing. I'm fucking gutted that you've got us with the Jordans because I've bought another pair.
Well, no, you bought another pair of Nikes.
I've got that Jordan Lows
The
ones.
Jordan Lows were not fair enough.
And True Blue.
Aye.
And they're just...
Gold flake on the inside.
Huh?
Gold flake on the inside. I didn't even know they did Heelys versions, but that's fine. I didn't know that Jordan did a crossover with them. But
I can't, like... Because you tell us about that StockX, and I was just looking at it like disinterested. Not for me, that. Like, you know, just whatever. And I was just sat there,
just like you in your third lap of the red light district. Just back to button, not browse, but more peruse.
That was so funny there when I was in Amsterdam with Natalie, and she just went, have you ever been with one of these? And I was like, why would you ask us that?
Like, what are you doing?
No, I just started leaning on a mic stand on it. No. I couldn't help myself though. Like I'm going on holiday. That's how it is. I'm going on holiday. Like I've got all these new trackies and why are you laughing at that?
No.
Why are you laughing at me again? I've got all these new trackies. You think this was the only pair I bought from ASOS? Like, can ASOS get one pair of trackies?
I'm not going to critique you on having trackies. I also like bougie trackies.
Not good ones. What else have I got to give?
Well, I mean, I'm still talking about, solo dad.
Oh yeah, so you were, and I got distracted bragging about me merchandise, me M&M stuff.
So but the thing is, I also want to take Kaylin out to do lots of fun things.
Learn how to dance.
Yeah. Just on one of those fucking was Dance Ass Revolution machines. Yeah, doing his first steps on those. Not film it because Cara doesn't say, "Gee, you can just come back and do an Irish jig." And I'll be like, he just learned that. He just that was first. I was so happy to see you.
He looks like something off the Jib Jab app. His head stayed completely still while his body gives it these.
If it were up to me, which it isn't, but Cara isn't in a job that's like her. It's not her passion. She does it because same reason most people do jobs, because it's money, and she needed money, and work was fucking class. Everyone she worked with is great. They're all very nice to her. Gave her extended maternity leave. They're all fucking lovely. Not a bad word. But then I'm also like, I grafted for 10 fucking years, so that we could be lazy.
My hands are like this and get your perfectly clean hands out.
Yeah.
So your hands could be like that.
Yeah, barely. Yeah.
It's covered in like human poo.
my perfectly clean nail bitten hands, and her winning one wedding ring, which is a fucking fake diamond, essentially.
Yeah.
My hands look like this, so yours could look like that. No, man. Like, I think, look, if it was her fucking passion, go back to work. But also,
I feel like she's tapped out now.
I feel like she. It has to be her decision, because there will be people out there being like,
It's got to be a hard decision, because like if she knows she doesn't like need the income but does want the independence, doesn't want to be just dependent on like asking you for
she
money.
wants independent. She can fuck off. I've got no problem with that. She can jog on during the day. I don't mind. I don't mind the solo parent bit. If she goes, Tuesday's my day off, and she hands me Kaylin at 8 in the morning, she's like, I'll be back at 6. I'll be like, cool. I hope you come back with your hair done, because if you don't, I'll have questions. But trust you.
Her hair's all ruffled up and everywhere. Leaves in it.
Perfect. No questions.
Just going, right, remember, she's been for a haircut, compliment her on her hair.
No, but
Nice hair, babe.
look,
She's got sex hair from all the shagging.
I'm not going to ask too many questions, because if she's going to a fight club, I don't want to make her lie to me. But she's not going to tell me she's going to a fight club, because
I made Natalie's mum laugh a lot the other day, because Natalie, I heard Natalie coming through the door. I was at my mum and dad's, and she'd popped to get her eyebrows done, but I couldn't remember if I was at eyebrows or at nails, right? And just as I heard her come through the door, I could turn to Baja, and I was like, was she getting eyebrows done or anything else? She went, eyebrows. And I just walked back through and I just went, yeah, eyebrows are amazing. It was just a setup. It was just a setup for Natalie's ma, who tried to buy tickets for our show in Birmingham. And I wasn't. She got in touch saying it was sold out, which congratulations.
Is it?
Well, yes.
Okay.
According to wherever she's trying to buy tickets from, Viva Google.
Oh, well, in that case, I believe I owe Marlena an apology.
Really?
Ugh.
Or it's not sold out because Ticketmaster's turning people away. But she tried to buy tickets because we've always steered our way from coming to my show, coming to my show.
Your show.
You heard it right. That was Freudian. Coming to see me in any capacity, right? Because I talk differently in front of Natalie's parents. Like, I'm still me. I use decorum. A different version of me.
You talk to them like you do if you were asked to do Radio 4.
I'm never talking about, like, Natalie mopping up spunk with a sock in front of them. It would ruin Christmas, right? So I've got, like, a very different thing, and she tried to get tickets, and then I was like, I can probably put them on the door, but, like, I don't want these two lives to cross. Like, it would be like, I feel like it would be the equivalent of Natalie having an OnlyFans and then me dad wanting to, like, sign up to it. And, like, just let that do a thing, man. Like, you don't need to look at me. I
just want to support my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
I just want to show her, like, I want to be her first, because then if you're first, you get the good stuff as well.
Sorry, but I did interrupt you when you were going somewhere.
Well, no. So just the fact that, like, Cara's got to make this choice, and I've got to not be, I can't steer it in any direction because that would make me a bastard, even though I do have a fucking. But that's why I'm enjoying the little excursions I am allowed to do, right? Because I'm just like, I'm like taking loads of most photos I've ever taken of my son. Just to be like, sending them through, be like, oh, he's having so much fun at Jamboree.
Yeah, right.
You could be
here.
Yeah.
Aye. One of our friends got, like, recent success, well deserved, and his wife quit her job, and you and Cara went over to see them, and they just pitched it perfectly for you, because, like, they'd made that decision ahead of you guys.
Yeah. Oh well, man, most normal, nice, kind-hearted people are just like, well, I mean, obviously, then man, go do what you want to do. Any mother, I don't want to speak on behalf of mothers here. But I think a lot of mothers would, if given the opportunity to just, have full time off for the first years of their kids' life so they could be there the whole time with the option of going back to work later on, would always take that option. I think that's a fair assumption to make, though I'm sure there's many valid reasons, if not pitchforks. I forgot my point. They were coming from me.
It's just a difficult decision to make.
Yeah.
Like, it's because I get the psychological... The part of it.
It's going to be there's those people who don't care and are very encouraging, but like, just do it. You do have the judgy bastards who, because things are unhappy in their life, are just going to fucking mumble things under their breath.
And I'm glad I'm only in a position where I could be like, I can keep you, baby, if we move to Blythe.
Yeah. Hey, you want that life? You want that fucking life?
You want that life?
Aye.
We'll go somewhere. It's £1.90 a pint.
Yeah, baby. I'll get you a pink helmet for the quad bike. You'll love it. Honestly, every Saturday, you and me will go paintballing. You'll get good at it. You'll like it. Your skin will harden. You'll get used to it. Trust me, it's class.
Tough it up. So I'm about to take this podcast to a whole new low without taking it off topic at all. Have you got life insurance?
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Because I've started looking into that lately, just because I've stopped smoking.
Yeah.
Natalie, give us that now. I put it on the application, stopped smoking. It's just like fucking something like that. Stopped smoking. I was a non-smoker. I haven't had a cigarette since November.
But
there was backy in the spliff that we had in Amsterdam.
Yeah, so you still smoke, you still fucking vape.
Yeah,
you're about to go to fucking Vegas for a week. You're about to smoke 5 packs. Minimum.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I bum a handful of people a day.
Yeah, there you fucking go. How many cigarettes have you... And also, there's no way you haven't bummed fags since November.
Yeah, but hold on. When was the Have a Word arena show?
December.
I had a cigarette with Jojo then. That was the one I've had since November.
Non-smoker. Fucking...
I get it, right? I get it that if he was saying that you're straight not bi, but like you suck the dick like that week.
Aye. You're bi.
So I'm not a non-smoker.
You're bi.
I'm bi.
Yeah.
I'm a bi smoker.
You know,
But I'm definitely more smoker.
yeah, but not yeah. Only if we take a frame shot of the last fucking 3 months. If we take a frame shot of the last
Of your actual physical looks.
If we were to look at the last 15 years of your fucking life, how many years of those have you been a smoker?
Probably like 50-50. 50% of the time I've got a cigarette in my hand, and 50% of the time I haven't. So like every 3 minutes.
Because I had the health insurance lady fucking came round. So I did it through my accountant.
I've done it through Matty.
He used to be an accountant.
No, he's a financial advisor and he deals in it, but it's
Oh yeah, that's right. I met my financial advisor. So my financial advisor encouraged me to get it done. And I put in that I was a non-smoker, and then when it said drug use, I was like, well, I think they mean cocaine and like fucking pills and shit. So I put none. And I phoned him up and I was like, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I smoke lots of weed and I've probably got no intention of like stopping for a long time anything.
So I'll just pay him off if they're just still paying.
And he's like, okay.
After the autopsy.
He's like, how much? And I'm like, yeah, man, just know a bunch. Like more, like an amount they should know about. And then the lady came round to the house to do my blood pressure, check everything. And I was obviously stoned for it. She was like, and the drug use? And I'm like, ongoing. Ongoing. She was like, yeah, pulse is pretty high. And I'm like, yeah.
It's like just pulling up for car insurance and you're like, and by the way, I never wear my belt.
No. Otherwise, people would see the Lacoste. So, can't fucking risk it. I'd rather die.
Man, when I was in school, right, I had these polo shirts with like a little shark on and had this shark, right? And the first time I saw somebody with a Lacoste with a crocodile, I thought theirs was the fake. and I took that piss with them going, oh, the crocodile. Swear to fuck. I was like, look at this fucking out of stripe over here. With his 3-string pants on, out of stripe. That was because out of stripes normally 4. If I'm wearing the 3, out of stripe would be the 4. But if I'm mocking someone for having 3 stripe and call them out of stripe, that means I think 2 stripes, the original. It didn't seem like you got it.
I did not.
No, I'm glad I dissected that frog. And you learned more about it, but it also died.
Yeah.
So, right. I'm going to excavate this because we're onto something and I start talking about the shark for a reason. Lacoste seatbelt insurance, life insurance, there again. I'm not even high. This is just getting old. The smoke, I actually had a huff with Atlee over it. Had an actual huff.
Aye. A big old breath. Fucking jeans.
I had a huff of my cigarette. Because she was like, she brought it over like 3 or 4 times, like first by text when she got the documents through and all that, and then once I saw her, and then like brought it up again, and I was like, do you want us to just put smoke and start smoking? Like I actually did. I was like, I'll put smoke if you want us to put smoke. I'll do that.
Such a toddler reaction.
I didn't mind.
I guess I'll just smoke an entire bag of cigarettes then. If you think I'm a smoker.
She'll laugh her way through me huff. She laughed until I stopped huffing. She made it a cup of coffee. She had a cup of coffee. I love a coffee, you see, right? But I was like, I'll pay the extra, I'll put smoker, but I'm not going to do that if I'm not smoking. There's no point in that. If I'm not smoking, I'll just start smoking. Then she's like, you seriously huffing with this? And then I was like, I am huffing now, so I'm going to stop talking because that's not huffing. And I sat down, quietly, not even on my phone.
giving your wife the silent treatment, not in the huff.
I'm not huffing.
Just know that I'm just not talking to you or looking at you. You fucking 5-year-old.
It was so funny. Like if you'd been a fly on a wall, you would have just seen her just going, well, I know how to deal with this. I'm just going to smile. I'm just going to go, uh-huh. And then I'll figure out how much of a dick he's being. Some call it abuse. But it was funny. She diffused it pretty quick. Just when I'm not a cigarette, man. I better laugh. But so I've got this should we just people can just stop listening to the podcast if they want to hear us talk about life insurance.
Okay.
Well, I've already got a deal with Gav, right? Where
This is going to be so good.
it's like an actual deal. It's a contract. It's life insurance.
All right.
I just made it sound cooler.
I've got a deal with Gav that when the other person dies, the other person has to get there as soon as possible and put the other person's organs on the black market. Our wives will never clear it, but we think it's the most way to get the most money out of her.
And even the black market's looking at me long and going, he definitely smokes.
I'll give you $50 for the smoker's license.
you just wake up from your accident just absolutely choking for a cigarette. So mine with Gav, it's like I've just been paying like a fucking £10 a month forever, right? And it's like the price of the mortgage was 120,000, right? And it's like whichever one dies first gets 120,000. Whoever dies first, the other one gets it. And that's what the policy is, and it doesn't matter what's left on the house. You're getting the initial mortgage value of the thing. And then Matt is trying to do a deal with me and Natalie, and it's twice as much money, and it diminishes as your term goes down, so it just pays off your mortgage. And I'm just there, I've got one for half the price for that. And he's like, the house value is loads less. And then I was like, but like, still, it's gone down, so that should compensate for the fact that it doesn't stay, because like as soon as half like the thing is paid off, then I'm going to still be paying that amount for less money. And I'm like, if it was just a normal insurance guy, I would just be like, oh, okay, thank you. But because it's Matty, I'm like, even though this is your profession that you've been doing all your life, I'm going to... And he's like, you got that deal when you were like 20. No one expected you to die within the term. Like, the mortgage isn't paid off until you're literally an elderly man. I'm just trying to barter him, dude.
Mate, I'm not in a huff. I'm just talking to him.
I could say, but Matty, you just didn't understand. I don't smoke.
Can I get a shot of that vape though?
Does vape count as a smoker?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm a smoker. But not though. I'm in crisis. Why do they need it just so binary? Why do they need like on a form like something like that? Like, oh, you smoke or not?
So do you know what the fucking insuring you for if you're doing something that's going to kill you?
Mind your own beeswax. That's how many times I wank as well here in my business here. Just fucking, if I die, give us money. How much?
Aye. Well, you have to know how many times you wank, because if you wank 4 times a day, it increases your lifespan by 15 minutes. So if you're wanking heaps, they're like, oh.
In that case, it should offset against the cigarettes.
Yeah, well, that's why it's important to put both down. My son had to go and get his 1-year-old jabs today, which, for some reason, and do well, I'm not here to criticise vaccinations, right?
That's how they all start their sentences.
Look, I'm all for it. I think we live in a miraculous time where they can just go blah 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 blah, and just your kid won't get any of the diseases that's killed 90% of babies for the past 2,000 years. I think that's amazing, so good, right? Every time he's got them so far, they've been as good as they can be, giving, making sure it's nice and clean, doing it as fast as they can, get him straight back on boob, make sure he's not in too much pain. Last time he got them, he was about 3 months old. Now it's fucking year, he's a bit more conscious, a bit more fucking present.
So it's a booster injection.
No, this one was like fucking mumps, MRSA, MGMA, NWA, YMCA, just all the, loads of, and at one point just a tin of alphabet soup. And they were like just for safekeeping.
And he just advertised it all because he's got autism now from them.
Aye. I'm so glad that we've got these injections. 4, 2 in each legs. 2 in each legs. 4, 2 in each leg.
Aye.
Stick it in one needle. I don't know the science, and I know I don't know the science, right? I'm aware of that.
But then how does that make sense?
Certain you can just put it in one fucking needle. Surely you can put it in one needle.
No, but that's instead of being lopsided. Is it not just like if you get...
All right, put it in 2 needles. Why is it 4? What are you? Come on, man. Be reasonable. How many times are you going to nip this kid?
Oh, right. Just kept firing at him.
Aye. It's like that one hurts, then that one hurts, then that one hurts, then that one hurts.
Just every time you just...
Start pops him.
Just absolutely inflated, baby.
I thought you said this wouldn't give him autism. No idea what autism is.
No, I heard it before. I think autistic people alphabetize.
Actually, it's such a broad description.
And everyone's just claiming to have it nowadays as well. Like,
Aye.
it's becoming fashionable. Really.
Surely, how can you not mix those jags up? What's that do? It's going to the same bloodstream. Come on, it's not going to different veins. They're not changing their.
Yeah, remember the big.
Let's get some of the scientists, because this is how I believe science works. I believe all scientists, their job is to just provide for the world, and you can just take people off projects. So you can be like, all right, trying to save the pandas, take some time out over here.
Aye.
We're getting this fixed. This is solve cancer or whatever.
Yeah, stop trying to fold mobile phones.
Yeah, that's
We don't need to fold mobile phones, but what we do need, scientists who know how to figure out how to fold phones.
All of yous working on the next Kindle, this one's actually done.
This is
it.
Yeah.
You know what? It's actually been this way for 15 years and it's not bad.
Mm.
Can you come over here and do a better job on hearing aids? What do you mean it's not the same qualifications? What do you mean? These
But like you've got the ability to learn.
You can apply yourself, right? So apply yourself over here. Get it down to one jag.
Mm-hmm.
Or a
Think
pill.
so.
Aye.
Pill.
Massive pill.
Would you rather have a big pill than get jagged?
Oh yeah.
Swallow a big pill.
Oh yeah.
When I was on the alpha brain pills, like I used to struggle swallowing them.
God.
I was like,
Man, if I'd written that for a character in a sitcom, I would have taken the rest of the day off. When I was taking alpha brain pills, I usually found them hard to swallow. What a fucking beta thing to say. Jesus.
I was impressionable. I was young, I was impressionable. Joe Rogan hadn't been found out. I didn't get his kettlebells. I signed up on the brain pills.
But well, it sounds like they worked then. You didn't buy the fucking kettlebell. You started taking them. You're like, I'm not going to buy any more of Joe Rogan stuff. Nothing could be a better indictment for his pills than being able to work, than being able to make the cognitive choice to never buy from that moron again.
Oh, that's funny.
God, if he ever meets me at a club, he's going to kick my fucking head.
I bet he's dead nice. I reckon he'd be dead nice. He's so supportive of other comics. Like he's helped so many like other comedians with their careers.
Yeah.
He loves comedy.
And so many charlatans.
It's true. Let anyone in. Come on through, guys. I've opened this door. Come on in. You should be like, you, not you. It's not you. Stay there. Probably a rapist.
When was the last time you got jabbed? Roids? Was it
Well, obviously the vaccine.
Oh yeah, of course, God.
But like, when I was...
Where are all those people that were like, hey, yous are all getting mass injected and you're not going to fucking die? Where are those people now? Let's find them.
Aye.
Let's find them and see what their new theory is. Be like, oh, you, remember when you said I was definitely going to die? Well, here's me and all my mates who aren't dead.
Yeah, I saw like loads of people loving jumping on the narrative that like people were having heart attacks at football matches. And you know, like, because it kept like stopping the game for it. And like, I saw my mate who works in like St. John's Ambulance and does first aid at the matches going, no, they just never used to stop the game for it.
Aye.
Like, we're fucking constantly dealing with shit that's going on in the stands all the time. It just never used to like...
Also, if you've seen football fans, one a game minimum is having a fucking heart attack.
Oh, to have 50 hours losing plus in the stadium, and then you look at the lifestyle of 99% of the people that support sports.
It's going to be some...
Not athletes.
Aye, nah. They're there to watch the young boys be athletes.
Did you see on Twitter for like a week there was all the Republicans tweeting a video and it was just like this 50-year-old woman very terribly acting that she was like shaking and unable to walk, and that's because she just had the vaccine. But it's like so chokably
like
bad.
like an evangelical, what do you call them, like Christians that are like, release them demons,
yeah.
and they're like,
people are like,
that's
this is what vaccine does.
in case you missed it.
No, I
No,
well, I'll tell you what, now I'm a believer. Oh, Jesus. The Lord has saved you. Thank God we got whatever that was in you.
Joe Rogan's brain pills.
The Lord cleansed you of bad chat.
Ouch. But what I wanted to talk about before talking about your last vaccine, like before the vaccine, BCG. Is that a thing of the past?
Aye, you didn't get one, did you?
So you don't have a belly button on your arm?
What's that?
It's like everyone's got a
TB,
BCG scar.
TB jab for tuberculosis. Oh man,
Is that what it was?
you missed anti-tuberculosis. I'm pretty
You
sure.
used to smack each other in the arm?
No, it used to start.
That it would
It used to
knack.
start. You have to get the 6 pinpoint. Yes.
Yeah, the flower prick.
So they'd put these 6 spikes on your wrist, and then I think if they flared up or if they didn't flare up, something meant that you needed the fucking vaccine. It was like 95% of the kids. And then one day at school, you were just all taken out of class. You're led to the fucking gym, and you all got this jab. And like in our school, there was like 5 fucking fainting couches for like all the kids scared of the needles. And then you just went, and every single one of the teachers sat you down. It was like, not the teachers, sorry, the nurses were like, this is going to swell, it's going to get sore in the next couple of days, it's going to like get pussy, and it's going to get scabby, and then you're going to put scab, it's going to be more pus under there. Do not pick the scab, and don't let anything like hit it.
You would pick it with a compass?
Oh man, and then you'd walk out of this thing, and the one thing they're just like, do not like do any like hard damage to it, and you come out, and all the second years,
Don't tell me that.
fourth years, fifth years, and sixth years are like,
Smash that shit out of it.
oh my god, that's why all the scars are big. Like I'm pretty sure if you were homeschooled, right, and you got that jab, which I don't really normally crosses over. If you're homeschooling, you probably don't believe in vaccines, but like maybe there's a Venn diagram there. Like in that crossover,
You think the dad would still give the kid a dead arm just because there's no one else there to do it?
no, I think in that scenario, maybe that person doesn't have a scar on their arm, but
Right.
everyone else,
yeah.
everyone else has this massive fucking scar up there. Mum's got one, dad's got one, grandpa would have had one. But now there's a generation, and it's his generation lower, that just never have those.
Aye, so it's like a generation not having a belly button.
Aye.
It says it was replaced in 2005 because the rates are low in the UK, so they just target it specifically for people that are prone to it.
Pieces of
Aye. Brutal. And as well, you know, I mentioned people pick up their compass. Like, did people in your school used to get themselves tattoos with the compass point? Like, dipped it in fucking pen ink.
Aye.
And then I think, like, what made the schools they shoot compasses? And like, how, like,
Man,
surely you need the kids to not have weapons to self-harm with or hurt people with less than you need them to draw a circle.
God, it really shows you what kind of school you went to. I think like a lot of people's understanding of schools are like, it's a place where kids go to learn, and it's not just like, I came here and I've got violent tendencies.
And it wouldn't even be your enemies. You'd just be like, I've got a sharp thing, and you're there. Bam.
I thought, no, I get your point, but then again, kids would do with anything. Man, we used to, like, with rulers, like, if you could fucking snap those things like nothing else off of people's legs. Like, really bruise the back of the leg. And also, if you didn't do that, man, whenever we did swimming in school, all that happened was the second the showers were on, it was just slapping each other's backs. Kids are going to find...
Yeah, the PE teacher's in there whipping his towel and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like smacking your bum and that.
Spitting on his hand.
Trying to get chasey and that. Stuff like that in school.
Yeah. That's why I want to be a PE teacher.
I want to be a PE teacher. I think it's hard to achieve.
Fucking any PE teachers watching, he's coming after you.
I've got friends who are PE teachers now.
Okay.
Easy ride for them. Hannah. Used to chew up bits of paper and take the inside of your pen out and spit paper at people for your spitballs for your pen.
We used to get elastic bands, and you'd unfold paper clips all the way except for one hook on the end, and that was fucking lethal. Like, it really, really hurt. Like, we got told off.
Dennis the Minnesota, yeah. What did you get told off for? The teacher just pinned to the wall. Just got, hey, boys. We found it, you know, when you're doing in physics, you get the pendulums. You like measuring like where you let go and where it ends up in fucking perpetual motion or whatever. Perpetual motion, that's not what pendulums mean. But these little lead weights were fun. The suspended ceiling that we just the ceiling just going through and just leave a hole where they used to be. And the teacher would come in just like, where's all the pendulums going? Fucking ceiling's perforated. And they were, no one brought them yet. He was letting me dishing them out.
To the gods.
It's so funny. Fucking shit you did. Did you used to get like handfuls of toilet roll and just fucking slap them on the wall as well?
Oh, yeah, but that was like
In the toilets.
That was a primary school thing. The first kid that was like that was a moment that would be akin to the discovery of fire, just with like the feeling of it when like one kid just came out with like a handful of toilet paper, put it under the water, and then threw it at the ceiling, and then just 20 other kids watch it and just like process it, and they're like, oh my god.
They just go through a software update and their eyes start flickering it now and they doing that as well.
I went home and did it. I remember doing it. I remember my mum fucking screaming at the shooting.
Did it in the house? You mad bastard. You mad bastard. I got some crazy mates like. None of them went, yeah, we just fucking
I thought, why save it for school? You can do this in any bath.
Oh, mate, households at their kids. So half the time, gonna smack them. Gotta clip the cunts.
No,
I would never dreamed of that. Slip ass coming out.
She told me
that slip ass coming off straight across the back of my hand.
She told me off once, and then it was done and again, you know. But I was like, Mother, you gotta see this. I can't believe you've been doing this. What, bam?
Do you think that I gotta join in? What's going on? Are you ready?
100%.
Oh, wait there.
100%.
Wait there. Martin, you see this? Martin, come here. And then fucking Leslie gets some pisses out of it.
Pisses? Hold on, we've had it. We've added steps here.
Oh, I used to do it. I used to do it. Piss on the bit, I took it to the ceiling. Bunsen burners. Bunsen burners. Got put. Bunsen. Who the fuck's Bunsen? Is that the name of someone who created a flame?
Piers Brosnan.
Piers Bunsen.
Matt Bunsen.
Did the man that created Man's Red Fire? We've got his name.
I don't know the words you're saying, mate.
Bunsen burner.
Bunsen burner.
You don't know what one is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the fire thing. Aye.
Robert Bunsen.
Aye, what did he create?
The Bunsen burner.
Surely that's just. Oh right, I see what you're saying.
Oh my god, what's happening?
I thought they just tried to name the person who created fire. I was like, that's existed for years. Like we had that. We're cooking meat as primates.
Aye.
Yeah, no, like a lot of old scientists, he was German and he investigated emission spectra of heated elements, discovered cesium and rubidium.
So he created the device that manipulated the fire.
I also think Bunsen is the name of the other Muppet for Beaker and Bunsen, isn't it?
Is it?
Or is it Professor Bunsen? Is that?
I thought Beaker was a lone wolf.
No, he's got the fucking bald specky come with him.
Yeah, Dr. Bunsen.
Thank you.
Dr. Bunsen. Ryan Cullen. First thing I did when they come into class, right, is to fucking get the Bunsen burner. Like, I'll make sure you weigh your girls for the Bunsen burner. I'm like, and then just melt the legs together. I can't put them on, sir.
Oh, they're stuck.
Yeah, can I get these on?
Knows how it happened. We've got a Patreon to do.
Oh shit, we're gonna answer your questions.
Let's leave these tight cunts behind.
You can sign up and listen.
Don't want you.
Listen to the questions being answered, and then we'll do it every month, so you can ask questions next month if you want. I need to send some posters out as well, and we're gonna do some thank you dads, aren't we? We need to thank. Nah,
not me, not I.
I'll thank you. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? How you doing, non-smoker?
I'm down as a smoker. I can do what I want, and I didn't throw a tantrum about it either. I don't eat chocolate. Fucking cake around my mouth.
Screw your cake up. Right, we're gonna fight off the podcast. Then we'll see you back for question and answer. Actually, it's already out. If you're watching this, it's already out because we're recording them in the wrong order. So how about that?